think I even saved my little paper place card that said my name on it.
What if the fairy tale we were sold was actually a ticking time bomb? What if the royal love story that once inspired millions? Was it just a masterclass in manipulation? Imagine giving up everything, your family, your homeland, your titles, because you believed in love. Now imagine waking up years later to realize you were never the main character in your own story.
That I've gone to resolve this privately, both with my brother.
This isn't just another scandal about Meghan and Harry. This is betrayal, ambition, and strategy wrapped in diamonds and designer dresses. This is a high society chess game where every move is calculated, every smile rehearsed, and one of the players may have just been played. Tonight we dive into the hidden files, the deleted DMS, and the billionaire retreats. We connect the dots the palace doesn't want you to see. From sealed court documents to private think tanks, from body language breakdowns to Instagram leaks, this isn't a tabloid tale. This is a full-blown royal thriller.
The England rugby team in 2003 in the Tulsa.
So grab your tea or your tequila and stay with us. Because by the end of this video, you might not just question Meghan's motives. You might wonder if Prince Harry was ever the hero of this story at all. Meghan thought she married into a life of untold wealth, yachts, castles, endless zeros in Swiss accounts. But reality hit differently. Prince Harry, while noble in name, turned out to be more emotionally burdened than financially blessed. And according to insider leaks, Meghan found out too late. The man she thought was her golden goose was really a broken prince, worth a modest sum and burdened with trauma.
Especially to an American. Like, that's weird.
No. Enter phase 2. With royal titles secured and global fame firmly in hand, Meghan reportedly began recalibrating. No more royal tours or British stiff upper lips. Her target: private jets, executive suites, and men with Forbes-listed bank accounts. One source close to Montecito neighbours whispered to the Daily Mail, "She's pivoting, and Harry's not part of the long-term strategy." In the past year, Meghan's star has dimmed considerably. Her public appearances have become less about service and more about image rehab. Her Netflix deals flopped. Spotify axed her podcast. Her Jam line, yes, Jam, received ridicule from both the press and audiences.
I gotta tell you, there's nowhere I can go without people going, oh, no, please tell me.
Brooke Shields even threw shade, mocking Meghan's overly rehearsed anecdotes about writing letters to Procter & Gamble at age 11. Social media chimed in too. One viral tweet said, "If I hear that Procter & Gamble story one more time, I'm reporting it as spam." Another post with over 70,000 likes joked, "At this point, even Procter & Gamble wants her to stop talking about it." Behind the scenes, Hollywood agents are getting cold feet. According to Variety, at least 2 of Meghan's recent show pitches were rejected without even making it to a second meeting. Not because the ideas were bad, but because she's becoming box office poison. Even her former agency, which once touted her as a rising star, has reportedly stopped pitching her to A-list producers.
And it's so interesting because we talk about it now, and even then,
Here's where it gets scandalous. Multiple sightings place Meghan at high-end retreats in Big Sur and Palo Alto. Sources claim she's been spotted mingling at invitation-only events hosted by ultra-wealthy elites, the kind where cell phones are banned and NDAs are mandatory. A European telecom mogul's name has surfaced repeatedly. Known for a string of relationships with actresses past their prime, he's now rumoured to be advising Meghan on her business ventures. One anonymous insider told Page 6, "They're not official, but he's very interested. Meghan is being very strategic."
anyone, no matter what you're going through, what your experience has been, you set boundaries of where you're comfortable.
Even more mysterious, a leaked document from a private tech summit showed Meghan on the guest list under a pseudonym. The same document was quietly taken down hours after it surfaced on Reddit. Coincidence? Not likely. Meghan's sudden reappearance at elite-level think tanks has all the hallmarks of a quiet pivot into billionaire dating circles. A source close to the event organisers hinted that Meghan's presence came with conditions: personal handlers, selective interactions, and a pre-approved guest list. She wasn't just attending, the source said. She was scouting. A shocking twist comes from a former Archewell staffer, who anonymously spoke with The Telegraph. They alleged that Meghan began requesting segregated meetings that excluded Harry when discussing financial ventures. The source stated it was clear she wanted autonomy, not just independence, control.
Share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that
This coincides with a strange lawsuit filed and quickly sealed in California court, involving intellectual property tied to Meghan's brand. Some believe it may have been an internal dispute, possibly involving a former associate who threatened to leak confidential business communications. The Daily Beast later reported that Meghan's legal team had quietly paid out a settlement to keep the details hidden. What was in those documents? Speculation points to proposed partnerships with foreign investors, some allegedly flagged for international tax evasion. And to complicate matters, a whistleblower email sent to a prominent UK tabloid suggested there may have been offshore accounts set up in Meghan's name linked to shell corporations in Malta and the Cayman Islands. If true, this could open a serious can of legal worms.
Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What? That was 3 years ago. Now,
Observers note that Harry appears increasingly sidelined in Meghan's public endeavours. He rarely appears in her solo ventures. When he does, he plays the silent +1. The once outspoken prince now seems more like an accessory to Meghan's ambition. According to royal biographer Tom Bower, Harry looks like a man defeated. He gave up everything for this love story, and now he's realising he's just a supporting actor in Meghan's movie. Body language experts broke down recent footage of the couple attending a charity gala. Meghan led every conversation. Harry stood stiffly, laughing on cue, never interrupting. One psychologist even stated, he's performing happiness, not living it. Recently, a royal etiquette analyst pointed out Harry's absence from Meghan's solo charity press tours as a potential sign of deliberate distancing. He's become the shadow of the brand, not the co-leader he was marketed as post-Megxit, she said. Even their shared appearances at major events feel choreographed, more for optics than affection. Observers also noted that his wardrobe and demeanour have shifted, echoing what some call a rebranding of the spare.
The world wouldn't be able to tell the signs of possible suicide. That is the terrifying.
Screenshots have emerged from private group chats where stylists and assistants gossip about Meghan's new positioning. One message, allegedly from someone who worked her Spotify event, said, "She's testing the water, moving through billionaire circles now." Meanwhile, an anonymous Instagram gossip account posted a now-deleted story claiming Meghan had a secret dinner with a married tech CEO. Though unverified, the story gained traction after fans spotted Meghan photographed outside the same restaurant hours before the alleged meeting. Her fan base is split. One tweet with over 20,000 likes read, "Honestly, get the bag, Meghan. Harry was a soft launch." Another more critical user posted, "She's gone full Lady Macbeth with better PR." Further fueling speculation, a TikTok account allegedly run by a former Hollywood PA hinted that Meghan has been using coded terms in her private bookings, terms that suggest discretion, high-level vetting, and personal branding consultants in tow. That post too vanished within hours, but not before it racked up nearly 500k views and sparked intense debate in the comments.
Dates become dinners or watching the TV or chatting at home. And then eventually, once you become a couple,
Back in the UK, the royal family is reportedly keeping tabs. A palace source told The Times that Charles has grown weary of the Sussex circus. They're concerned about the international optics, especially if Meghan's rumoured connections become official. William, ever the protector of the crown, is said to be furious. Reports suggest he's pushed to formally sever all ties, including stripping the Duke and Duchess titles. Buckingham Palace hasn't commented, but insiders say meetings have already taken place. As for the late Queen's legacy, her closest advisors are said to be deeply saddened by how far things have spiralled. An unnamed former palace press secretary warned in a recent op-ed that the firm's silence shouldn't be mistaken for indifference. When the monarchy feels its institution is under reputational threat, it always strikes quietly, but decisively. Some believe a full PR offensive may be underway behind the scenes, including confidential negotiations with US media outlets to manage how the Sussex story unfolds from here.
Because I was obsessed with Andy McDowell in Four Weddings and a Funeral, and all I wanted was that perfect little curly hair.
So, what is Meghan's ultimate goal? Relevancy, wealth, control. According to Vanity Fair, she's quietly pitching a memoir. But this time, the story isn't about the monarchy. It's about a woman reclaiming her narrative. Strategically, it makes sense. If she lands a billionaire and detaches from Harry, she can reframe the past few years as part of a personal evolution. No scandal, just growth. One publishing insider noted, "It's eat, pray, love meets succession." Yet there's one glaring issue. The internet never forgets. And Meghan's past, scripted interviews, failed ventures, shady lawsuits, may haunt her future brand.
Every day is full of surprises. And, on the show, the other show, on the Netflix series.
Whether Meghan's moves are pure strategy or simply survival, one thing is crystal clear. Prince Harry never saw this coming. The man who walked away from the monarchy to build a private paradise might now be trapped in someone else's power play. Is Meghan a misunderstood woman rewriting her story? Or is this the most calculated long con in modern celebrity history? Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Prince Harry the blind spot in Meghan's billionaire blueprint, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Smash that like button, subscribe for more royal revelations, and hit the bell so you never miss the next big leak.